Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If we've not met before, I'm Benny Green, also known as Trainer Benny Green. So welcome back to another video. This one is mainly focused for beginners, just getting started. We're going to focus mainly on the Muay Thai kicks. So we're going to do a lot of push kicks and a lot of roundhouse kicks for the workouts. But before we do that, we need to get warmed up, and we're going to do a little bit of stretching just to loosen up the lower body. So please remember to give the video a like, give me a good comment, and subscribe to my channel for some future videos just like this. So all the work I do on here, all the videos, they're all for free. But if you want to support me just a little bit more, I'll leave a link to my Patreon just down below where you can go and check that out. I'd really appreciate it if you could support me just a bit more. I'd really appreciate that. All right, let's get going. Just find a bit of space. So we're just going to warm up first. Just going to start nice and easy, just lifting the knees up, just warming up the body. So the warm-up's just going to be only 5 minutes, then we'll do 5 minutes of stretching. Going to work on the push kick first, and then we'll go to the roundhouse kick. Right, next one, just bring the feet behind. Nice and warm out here, so I don't really need to do that much to get warmed up. I bring the knee to the opposite side, touch the opposite hand. Now we're going to bring the knee to the same side. We're going to do alternating checks. Bring the knee up to the elbow, inside of the elbow. Good. All right, next one. Going to do knee strike one side, just thrusting forward and bringing the foot back, just forwards and back. A few times on this side. Now let's go to the other side, same thing. Just thrust the knee forward, bring the foot back. Five more. 3, last 2, and last one. Just do some jab crosses. We'll do something with the upper body as well. Let's do continuous. Don't have to go too hard, still warming up. I need to go nice and light at the moment, especially with the right hand, as you probably saw, which I explained in my last video. Still recovering from a broken hand. You guys feel free to go a bit nuts. Keep it up with the jab crosses, just over a minute to go. Right, next one, you're just going to do some leg raises. Just one side only, bring the foot back. Good, let's do 10 more on this leg. Good, last 5, then we'll switch. 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, other leg. Let's go again, bring the foot back and go up as high as you can. Try and keep the leg straight when you lift the foot up. Good, last 10, last 9, 8, 7 more, last 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Good. Let's finish with jumping jacks. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alright guys, just have a little break, grab some water if you need to. Now we're just going to do a few ballistic stretches, just to get the legs ready for the high kicks. So you want to make sure you're warm before you do these stretches, because if you do the stretches cold, muscles are a little bit like taffy, because if you pull on it, it's more likely to snap But if you warm it up first, like what we've just done, they become more stretchy and they're less likely to snap. So that's why it's so important to warm up before we do the stretches. Right, get into the first stretch. Just wind your legs a bit, well, as far as you can. I'm just going to run to one side, I'm going to hold it there for about 3 to 5 seconds. 5, and come up, other side. If you want, you can do little bounces, just little short ones, not too heavy. Just 3 to 5 seconds, then change. Both sides. Yeah, 3 to 5 bounces and then swap over. Now just keep the feet wide, the legs straight. I'm just going to lean forwards. You can just put the hands down if you want to. Feel free to get the feet a little bit wider if you're feeling very flexible. All the way out as far as you can. Put the hands down, or if you want, you can do it with the elbows. Elbows on the floor. Or you can do it with the hands on the shin. Try and get your nose to the floor. Whatever feels good. We're going to hold it here for around another just 10 seconds or so. 5 more seconds. 3, 2. Okay, go to one side. Go to your left or right. I'm going to go to my right. I'm just going to hold it there. Try and get your nose to your knee if you can, if you're feeling very flexible. Feel free to do those light bounces as well, just the ballistic stretching. Nice and easy. Still loosening up, still getting the body ready to do some kicks, to do some head kicks even. Let's go slowly through the middle and to the other leg, to your left or right side. Light bounces. Stretch a bit deeper if you want to, if you're feeling flexible. The last 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Okay, hands to the middle. Now just heel toe your feet in, just 2 times. Get the toes facing out. I'm going to bend one knee. I'm going to straighten the other. Get the toes facing up. Feel free to do bounces here as well. I call this one the Goku stretch, because Goku from Dragon Ball Z always does this one. Brings back memories. Comment below if you used to watch it as well. And let's go to the other side. Let's the other toes up. Just little bounces. Nice and easy. Nice and chill. And feet back to the middle, just going to heel toe your feet in. Keep your feet a little bit wider than your shoulder width. And we're going to do big circles. Just go one way and the other way. Both directions. Okay, you should start feeling your hips opening up just a little bit more now. A few more. Now I'm just going to lift the knee up and go to the side. Try and keep your foot off the floor. If you're struggling with your balance, then just bounce the foot back off. Just bring the knee up and go to as wide to the side as you can. Or try and keep your foot off the floor if you want to work on your balance. All right, good. Now start going from the other way. Now, on the outside, in. Good. Let's do the same thing on the other leg. Start one way. Good. Try and keep the foot off the floor if you want to work on your balance. Good. And change. Other side. Try and do it as wide as you can. Good. Right. Do a few knees up. Or just squeeze for a second, then change. Good. I'll just shake the feet off. I'll just do a few twists. Just going to finish with a loosening up of just the hips. Should be all loosened, ready to kick someone in the face now. Alright, good, just shake it off. Have a quick sip of water and come back. Now, before we do any kicks, just going to see if you remember the stance. So just going to work on the 50-50 stance. We're going to do everything just on the spot. So working on the guard and the stance. We're going to start with a push kick. We'll start with the front push kick, right? So what I usually like to do if I'm doing the front foot, I like to go on the back heavy stance. So remember there's 3 stances, there's 50-50, there's front heavy stance, and you got a back heavy stance. So with the front leg, ideally you want to go on the back heavy stance, so be heavy on the back foot, nice and light in the front, hands up, eyes forward, elbows in, chin tucked. Just do a few bounces. Just practice that for a few seconds. So I'll show you this way so you can see as well. Nice and heavy on the front foot, nice and light on the back foot. Doing some bounces. Got my chin tucked, eyes forward, hands are up. Okay, once you got that down, now we're going to start the push kick. So what you're going to do, knee comes up, just to the same level as your hip. And you're just going to thrust the foot forward. You want to strike with the ball of the foot, this foot. So really stab the foot in. You stab it in there, and after you've done the kick, bring the foot back to where it came, and just back down, back to the guard. Reset, back the way you came. So again, just a few bounces. Knee comes up, press forward, back, and down. You can go to the back heavy stance, or if you want, practice the 50-50, and just step on the back foot, do the kick, and reset. Just practice that for another minute. Just the back heavy stance, and a kick, and reset. Back to guard. Kick, and reset back down. Nice and light on the feet. Apart from the back foot, you want to be a bit heavier, because we're kicking with the front. Practice that a few times. We'll go to the other leg in just a minute. Back heavy stance, knee comes up, and a kick, and reset. Kick, and back. Good. Just practice that for another minute. Kick, and back. So again, striking with the ball of the foot. You probably could do this kick flat-footed, but that's just going to push your opponent back. It's not really going to do much damage. It's just going to push him back and not do that much. Sometimes you can also use the heel, so you can kick with the foot up at the right time. That could also do a lot of damage. The whole point of kicking someone is to inflict pain. So try and get in the habit of using the ball of the foot and back. A few more times. Kick, back, to the back heavy stance. Knee comes up, kick, and back. Make sure your balance is nice and solid. Kick. Good, nice solid balance. Eyes forward, stay focused. Let's practice that 3 more times. And kick, and reset. Good. Kick, and back. 1 more time. And kick. Good. Right, let's practice that on the other foot now. So again, same sort of thing, just everything is on the opposite side. So before you did the back heavy stance, now you're going to do front heavy, or front heavy stance, so heavy on the front foot. Now you're just going to lift the knee up again, and thrust the foot forward, and you want the foot to come back to where it came. You could step forward after the kick, but if you bring the foot back, you're going to build up that balance just a bit better. If you practice going back, sometimes if you go too hard, lose your balance, you're going to step forward. Work on bringing it back to where you came, back to reset. Okay, just practice that a few times. Front heavy stance, knee comes up, get with the ball of the foot, and reset. Nice and balanced, nice and relaxed. Everything's nice and relaxed until the last bang, the last second. Throw that kick, right? So nice and light. You kick and reset. He comes up, kick, and back. And keep those hands up. You want to protect the head all the time. That's the same as the top of your chest. Just practice that for another minute. Just the back foot, the front on the heavy on the front leg. And kick and reset. If you want, feel free to move around a bit. I've got all the space in the world at the moment, so I'm going to do a little bit of movement. You guys feel free to do the same. Just push kick with the back leg. That's all we're doing at the moment. Let's practice that for another minute. Just kick and back, reset. Still keeping the hands up, still keeping the eyes forward, chin tucked, elbows in. Check your guard. Remember the elbows in, not facing out like this. These are called chicken wings. Don't want to see any chicken wings, all right? Keep it going, just the kick and back, and kick, and reset. Kick, good. Let's do 5 more. Strong. Kick and reset, back. Good, remember to get that knee up. Not up too much, don't have to go too high. Just about the same level as where your hips are. So just about there. I'm good. Let's do 3 more. He comes up, thrust forward, back. Last 2. Comes up, thrust forward and back. 1 more time. Front heavy stance. And power. Good. Okay, have a little break. Take a minute. Our last one we're going to do to finish the workout and show you the roundhouse kick. Before we do that, go grab some water. I definitely need some because it's like 100 degrees out here. So we're going to work on the roundhouse kick the last little bit. Same sort of thing could apply. So we'll start with the back leg. So it's going to be my right, my orthodox, or your left of your southpaw. You can do this on the 50-50 stance. We want to go straight to the kick and just down the front heavy stance. But what we'll do, because this video is more for beginners, we're going to practice the stepping out first. So it's in 4 steps in the stance. That's when you step out with the front leg. Front leg steps out just to the side at a 45-degree angle. You're going to do the kick. You want to kick with the shin and not the foot. Make sure it's the shin. Well, when you're sparring or hitting pads, or for shadow boxing, just visualize you're kicking with the shin. So first step, step out, do the kick. Second step, you want to step forward after the kick. So about here, and you bring the kicking leg back, and you bring the front leg back. You're going to go back to the guard, or back to fighting position. So I'll do that again, nice and slow. So imagine I'm facing you, my opponent is here. I step to the side, I do the kick, so I'm going to split him in half, go through the body. I want to step here, just so I can still see my opponent. So I don't want to bring the foot like over here, and my back is going to be turned from where I was kicking. I really want to step here, so you can still see your opponent. A bit more advanced is if you do the 360, but you guys aren't ready for that yet, so just work on the stepping forward. Do the kick, step forward. You want to try and keep the hands up when you step forward. You're going to come back, and this foot comes back, front foot comes back. Practice that slow if you want. First step forward, so it's 1, kick, and 2, and 3, and 4. Back to guard. Reset. Step, kick, and you step back the way you came. Practice that for the next minute, nice and slow. Just take your time. 50-50 stance. Step, do the kick, and reset. If any of you are feeling flexible, do the kicks a bit higher if you want. Go for the head. Step, kick. Practice taking their head off if you're feeling flexible. Guard, step, kick, and bring the foot back. Reset. Keep the elbows in, eyes forward, facing your opponent. Step to the side, kick, and you reset. Good. Well, let's practice that for another just 30 seconds. We'll practice on the other side. Good. Step, kick, reset. Back to guard. A few more times. Step, kick, reset. Let's do 3 more. Do the step, get to the head, or to the body, come back the way you came. Reset, nice and quick. Step, reset. Always keeping the hands up. Last one, finish strong. Step, kick, and time. Good. All right, 1 more. Now we're going to practice with the other leg. So what I like to do with beginners, before I teach you the switch, so people call it the switch kick. Before we do the switch, I like to teach you this way. Instead of switching, you're just going to step with the back leg. So step with the back foot. So step the back foot out to the side, throw the kick, and you do 2 steps back to where you came. Exactly the same as what we just did. Everything's all on the other side. So you're stepping and kicking with the opposite feet, right? Without practice, you just step out with your back foot to the side. You do the kick, other leg, then step back and back here, back to guard, reset. Practice that. Step, kick. Step out and kick. 2 steps back, hands up, reset. Good. A few more times. Let's practice this for the next just over a minute to go. Want to join in? Yeah. Want to practice? Filming. Recording, yeah. Nearly finished, man. Nearly finished. 2 more minutes, yeah. Right. Yeah, just over a minute left. Practice that. Step to the side. Kick. 2 steps back. Reset. Good. Step. Kick. And back. Feel free to move around a bit if you've got the space. If not, you can stay on the spot. Last few. Step out to the side. Kick. Reset. Good. Good. Step. Kick. Feel free to go to the head if you're feeling flexible. Step out. High kick. Reset. Let's do 3 more. Finish strong. Good. 2 more. Okay, last one. Finish strong. Step, kick, forward, and reset. Good. Well, that's it for today. Cheers, guys. Hope you enjoyed that workout. If you did, please hit the like button. Give me a good comment below. Let me know your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe, most importantly. So, see you next time for another video. Thanks, everyone, so much. Remember to give me the support on Patreon. Really appreciate it. Cheers, guys.